What's up, y'all? Thanks for stopping by the Obviously Authentic channel. My name's Leah, that's spelled L-E-A and not L-E-A-H. And we're going to be talking about growing up hip-hop. I'm going to let you know, if you're a big fan of Egypt, Sam, Cree, or Savannah, you're probably not going to like this video because all four of them got on my damn nerves. Like, especially Cree, because I expected more from her because I've seen her do interviews with people that I really like on YouTube and stuff, and like the way she was acting at the party, she seemed like a bitch. I'm gonna just put it out there. She seemed like one because but I'm gonna get to the party later. So we open up with Eric going to meet Sam in Egypt at their place, and basically Egypt bought Beanpole and Beanhead. She bought Sam 2 hairless cats, and Sam's whole idea is like he wants to mate them, and so he wants to start a breeding facility, a breeding thing. But I hope he probably has to get a license, and I hope he does get a license, and I hope the USDA make sure he not doing nothing he got no business doing. But he said he can get $7,000 for him. I don't know. Also, I just think it's weird that like he's trying to come up with all these hustles except getting a job. Egypt needs to get a job. They're 22. They're not in college. Most people graduate college at the age of 22 or 23. They're like, you could get a job. And everybody's like telecommunicating now. You could work at the house. Like, y'all don't even have to go into the office now. So it's just weird to me that it's like he's constantly trying to come up with these hustles when it's like, bro, get a job so you can pay your child support and support your girlfriend and not have to rely on her mom. But Egypt buys these 2 hairless cats for him. My thing about this is I hope before he starts breeding, he gets them genetically tested, because the hairless trait is a recessive trait. And I don't know if y'all can see this, but let me see. Punnett square. If you remember that in your high school and middle school biology, like I said, the hairless trait is a variant, like a recessive variant or a recessive trait. And like the cats can either be hairless, which is we're gonna use HR, or the cats could be HR and normal, which meaning they'll be looking like a normal cat. So like just because he has 2 Sphinx cats that look like they have phenotypically they have the hairless trait does not mean his offspring will have the hairless trait. So it's like breeding is a very like scientific, well, it's already scientific, we already know that. But like it's kind of like a crapshoot. Like genetics is a crapshoot. Like, you don't know what you're going to get out of that. So I'm like, unless he does genetic testing on the cats before he does breeding, he might pop up with like only like, because he said he wanted to do 2 litters. Normally cats have, depending on how big, like, you know, the uterus and their stomach can hold, like all of that. Normally they have maybe like 5 on average, maybe 5. I've seen cats that have at least like 8, but hopefully they only have 5 or maybe even 4. And if they do have 4, you think about it this way. If they have 4, it's a 50% chance that if both of the cats are normal recessive trait, only maybe 50% of them will have the recessive trait, will be hairless. The other ones will be like normal cats. Like, they'll just be Devon Rexes. And Devon Rexes are basically Sphinx cats with fur, like really curly fur. But I don't know. But let's get off of that. That's my science for the day. But then we see Eric pop up. And basically Eric is telling Egypt and Sam about the whole rumor that, and Egypt says, you know, I didn't really have nobody to confide into, so I confided in Savannah. Why don't you have no one to confide into? Like, where are your friends? Seriously? Where are Egypt's friends? We never see Egypt with like other girls her age. We never see that. So I really feel like that's the reason why that's one of the main reasons why she clings on to Sam. Because I really don't think she got friends like that. Because I'm like, why don't you have other friends to confide in other than Savannah? Like, you just met her. Why are you telling her your family business like that? Then I don't know. They just get on my nerves. They really do get on my nerves. But you can tell, like, I guess Egypt really misses, like, Egypt misses TT, but she's trying to be like an adult and like hold a grudge and all of that stuff. And to me, it's stupid, because if you miss her, you should like let her know, because that shows maturity. But whatever. Then we see TT and Tyran. Side note, Tyran is so cute to me now that his, like, you know, his locks have gotten longer. He basically wants to stay in the middle. He was like, I want to be Switzerland. I want to be neutral. You my cousin. That's my mama and my sister, and we are family. But he actually tells, like, TT actually tells Tyran about Pep and Egypt spreading the rumor, and he was like, you know, he's kind of taken aback. Like, it took him a minute to register, but he was like, whoa. So TT says she's going to do at Brianna's reintroduction party, she is going to tell the people about, asking them to stop perpetuating the rumor and to give them an update on the wedding. So then we see Brianna and TT talking. TT's at Brianna's little shindig. And it's cute. You know, I like the layout. Brianna look cute. She's in good spirits. And Brianna, like, TT tells Brianna about the rumor. And TT's kind of like, Brianna's kind of like taken aback by it, like, dang. And she's like, do you mind if I address some things at your party? And Brianna's like, yeah, you got full space. Then we get to Tretch, Egypt, and Sam. So basically, Sam a douche. They get on my nerves. Basically, because they just get on my nerves. Basically, Tretch is not happy. He's actually embarrassed that JoJo and Sam are not getting along, and he's disheartened by the fact that TT and Egypt are not. They're not together no more. And we basically find out that TT and Egypt were more like sisters than cousins. They were like conjoined at the hip. And he was like, it's sad to see that y'all aren't like that anymore. And then he's also saying he was embarrassed at the fact that JoJo and Sam are arguing, because he was like, Reverend Run married me and Peppa. So y'all need to get that together. Sam is in the confessional. And side note, these confessionals of Egypt and Sam, the hell? First of all, why is Sam like shirtless in the confessional with Egypt? Like, it does. Oh my God! And then when he's talking in his single confessional, he got a bottle. At least Brianna got a glass. This nigga got a bottle of alcohol opening, like he about to take it to the head. And I'm just like, that's why people don't like y'all. This is why people don't like Sam, because Sam puts on. That's the issue. That is really the issue. Okay, I'm about to be real, like, transparent. We're going to have a serious situation before I get to Savannah and Cree and Brianna's reintroduction party. Sam is probably, like, a really decent person. He probably really is a decent person. But the way that he portrays himself on this show makes him look like a snake and a slimy, like, he oozes slime in his confessionals. Why do you have your shirt off, bro? You ain't even got the body type that somebody would want to see you with your shirt off in the confessional. Side note, I don't get why people be naked in the confessional. I know it's cold where y'all are filming. So why are you naked? The other part is like, Egypt, why are you not telling your man not to be naked? And the only thing I can think is like, you think that makes y'all look better, and it doesn't. It really doesn't. Y'all be putting on because y'all want to be like the it couple of growing up hip hop, but it makes y'all look bad. I'm like legit, it really does. Same with Sam. Sam acting like he gonna smack JoJo. Now I don't really think JoJo is a fighter, but I definitely would think JoJo would give Sam that work. I really do. Cause JoJo was not scared to press Sam in Pep's house, knowing that that's not Sam's, knowing that he would be disrespecting Pep, and he was not afraid to press her. I didn't mean to call him her. He was not afraid to press Sam, because it's just kind of like nobody's scared of you. And that's the other thing. He's always trying to give this vibrato, he this hood dude, and he this hulking, and it's like you're not a rock star, because I think that's what he wants to be. He wants to be this rock. I can see that nigga trying to be like Little Uzi. I really think that's he wants to be this rock star, this person, and it's it doesn't seem authentic to you. It seems like you're wearing a mask, trying to prove yourself to everybody. And it's if you would just be yourself, people probably would actually like you, but they can tell that you do too much for no reason. So Sam talking about he was gonna slap JoJo, but no, I'm gonna give him a chance. And it's no, you ain't gonna slap nobody. But Tretch even said he was gonna talk to JoJo when he sees him, but he wants Sam and Egypt to make amends. Egypt also even stated that she was gonna wish TT a happy birth, but then she was also gonna add all this information about how she did her wrong. You're trash if you did that, especially knowing how hard birth is on Black women, and how that giving birth is the most is the closest thing you can put your body to death. That is a natural process, and if you would have did that, I'm glad you didn't, but if you would have did that, you are garbage. So it's a good thing you ain't say nothing, because that's trash behavior. So then let's get to this reintroduction party. So Brianna's at this party. Everybody shows up. Everybody except Sam and Egypt, because they weren't invited. Cree and Savannah come in with nasty attitudes. Cree acting like, ooh, it's dirty back here. Shut the hell up, lady. Shut up. Because we ain't seen you do nothing. You put a venue in a parking lot. At least she got a location. So hush. Hush. So Creed, yeah, they just come in talking trash. Side note, she need to stop putting that jacket on Savage, which is Savannah's dog, and she need to get him with a haircut. You got all this money. Get your dog groomed, because he looks disheveled. Get your dog groomed, please. So then TT is sitting down, she's in her outfit. They asked her about Sam, and TT asked Savannah about Boogie, and then Savannah's like, nothing's wrong, nothing's up with me, but what's up with you? She has this energy for TT, and it's nothing, I'm good. And it was we're good. And then Cree want to chime in and be like, so what's good with you and your aunt? Are y'all okay? And you can clearly read context that TT is basically I don't want to talk about this with y'all. Y'all are not my friends. I'm not going to have this conversation with you. And the way Vanessa was looking, I was looking the same way, ugh. Because it was clearly, you could tell she didn't want to talk to y'all. But then Cree gets an attitude because TT gets up and goes to get something to drink. And she's like, I treat everybody with respect. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Because no, you really don't. No, you really don't. Because, no, you really don't, ma'am. Because that energy you was giving her, she was giving it right back to you, and you didn't expect that from her, because you thought y'all people be thinking they can punk TT because she seems like this prissy girl. But TT don't be afraid to say to nobody. So they was just taken aback that sis gave them the same energy that they were giving her. So we continue. They mad because she's not really explaining to them what's going on. Then Savannah is embarrassed because she knows she's guilty. She knows she's guilty. So then before we get to the ending, we got Brianna. Brianna just really is basically saying she's working on herself and explains why she's so defensive and aggressive. She's been kidnapped, she's been stabbed, and she's like, I'm always on edge, which is not a good thing, which I hope she go into therapy, because your body should not always be in defense mode or fight or flight. But like she said, I'm working on myself. I don't plan to change necessarily, but I'm trying to be a better person, which I'm like, kudos to you. So then Sean and TT get up. They talk about, they're like, we're going to talk about the elephant in the room. Savannah laughs and was like, an elephant. Girl, shut up. They, like, the fact that you were so, like pressed was because you felt bad. You felt bad. And you didn't expect her to come at y'all. Y'all did not expect her to address the situation. Y'all thought TT was going to dance around the conversation, and she didn't. And y'all was shook. Y'all was shook. And y'all really showed how pressed like paninis y'all were. Then we see they postponed the wedding. You got Cree and Savannah rolling their eyes because they're like, why we need to know that? Well, bitch, you're supposed to be her wedding planner, so shut up. You cost yourself a bag. Then when she's sitting down, Savannah is like trying to kind of press TT. And TT was like, I'm not mad at y'all. I'm annoyed by the situation, but I can't be mad at y'all. I'm mad at the source. Then Cree clearly made a face, and TT said, was that a face? Was that a face? And Cree was like, I don't understand if TT's upset because her suit's not fitting. But I'm like, how you gonna talk when you sitting in the confessional with a bedazzled, distressed shirt with your titties out and not in a flattering way with a jacked up bob, like bang wig? Like, shut up, lady. Like, they really pissed me off because they came in there thinking that they was hot-ish. And then when people brought them down a peg, all of a sudden they got all this vibrato and all this work in the confessionals, but y'all not giving it to her because y'all know y'all place. Y'all know y'all are new to this season. Y'all also know that, like, everybody like TT. On top of that, people don't really like Savannah. People do not like Savannah. People don't like Savannah based on the way she was acting, even though she was a teenager when Stevie J had that Love and Hip Hop spin-off show on VH1. Everybody thought she had a nasty attitude then, and she still got one now because she showed it. I was trying to give Sis a chance, but they pissed me off with all of that. And then I was trying to give Cree a chance too because I've seen Cree in interviews, and I liked her in the interviews, but on this episode, I was like, you're gross. Like, this attitude you giving, sis, chill out. Like, really chill out. And chill out. It was just, that pissed me off. Like, they aggravated me. Because I want to like Cree and I want to like Savannah because they seem cool. But, like, they had nasty attitudes. They had really nasty attitudes. So then it's Eric versus Savannah. Eric was doing too much. Eric is 37. Savannah is 23. He shouldn't have got all in his feelings. But my thing with Savannah is if you're going to give him the same energy she gave, like if you're going to give him the energy and then all of a sudden you get upset and call your daddy, then don't say nothing. Just call your daddy and be quiet. Like, call your daddy and be quiet. That's it. That's all. Call your daddy and be quiet. Because you was giving him just the same amount of energy, but then gonna call your daddy like a child. Like, and then Eric was doing too much, getting angry, beating on his chest. And it was like, bro, no one's coming at you. Somebody should have said something, one of the guys, but I guess everybody was over Savannah and Cree. And I really think everybody was just over Savannah. Like, everybody's just like, whatever. Like, I think people were like feeling her energy at the table, and everybody was just like, girl, you new to this. Like, you can be gone like that by the end of the season. So calm your puss. Calm your puss. But yeah, y'all, that is it. That is all. Remember to be bravely authentic. Drop in the comments below and let me know what you think. And I'm out. Deuces.